Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Captain America Omnibus Volume 1 brought to us by Marvel Comics. This has come out several years ago, so it's not new, but with all the things Captain America and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, with the Disney Plus TV show, I thought I'd take a look at it. This is the regular retail cover. There is a variant cover out there somewhere that has the issue 100 cover where Captain America starts having his own issue, his own title. I did not get that one. If you can find one, I actually prefer it. I don't hate this, but I like that variant cover. It's a pretty big omnibus, as you can see, right there. Pretty thick. Here's the spine. And like I say, it's volume 1. This collects Tales of Suspense 59 through 99 and Captain America 100 through 113. It retailed for $100 when it first came out. This is out of print. Maybe Marvel will reprint it with now the Falcon's Captain America in the TV show, and there's more popularity over Captain America again. So maybe it'll be a reprint. I think it's due for one. But you can get it off the collector's market. It's not too terribly expensive. I've looked it up on like Amazon and eBay, for example. You might pay a little more than the retail price of it, but for an out-of-print omnibus, I don't think the prices are stupid. You're just not going to get one that's, half the cover price or something like that. But if you can find one in a good copy, a nice clean copy, I think it'd be worth it. I do. I probably would have gotten one myself if I hadn't got it new. Marvel omnibuses back then still had that marbling effect. Still no artwork, nothing fancy about the inner cover. Here we have Captain America. Now, most of these are written by Stan Lee and a lot of pencils by Jack Kirby. Not all of them. We've got artists like Dick Ayers, John Romita, Gil Kane, and Jim Steranko also doing some artwork on some of these issues. Chronologically, this starts off in November of 1964 and goes all the way through May of 1969. So these came out before I was born. This is old stuff for me. But I've enjoyed reading these reprints. I think they're comics from a classic age of Marvel. Of course, Captain America is from the golden age of comics during the World War II, and Marvel brought him back into a modern world. In 1964, Tales of Suspense number 59, they introduced a new Captain America series, and you had two stories for the price of one in Tales of Suspense. You had Iron Man and Captain America. Now, these do not contain the Iron Man issues of Tales of Suspense. These are only the Captain America stories. So we've got start off with Stan Lee, Jack Kirby with the artwork. I've always been a fan of Jack Kirby's art. I don't know how he does it. He's just very action oriented. Always get a kick out of his art. So again, when you're reading these, if you never read them before, remember when you see the cover, you're going to see Iron Man on there, and but he's not included, just Captain America. Here we have Baron Zemo. For those of you who have watched the Captain America Civil War movie and the recent Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie, you will be aware of Baron Zemo. Zemo orchestrated the events of Civil War, and he is featured prominently in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I like that in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they paid homage to his costume. He had the purple mask, didn't have this gold crown thing, but he was wearing a coat with the fur on the lapels and kind of a purple outfit. So I thought that was a nice touch, harkening back to the old Captain America issues of the 60s. And I always liked Baron Zemo as a villain. Here we have in this issue, I thought this was a cool one. I got to read this as a reprint when I was a kid. The origin of Captain America. Again, I hadn't been used to Jack Kirby storylines, but I enjoyed reading the origin. As a kid, I was not aware of Captain America's golden age existence. That just was something that had not reached me. I knew that characters like Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman had been around a long time, but not Captain America. I thought he was more modern, but as I grew older, I learned some more. Here's the Red Skull. I like the Red Skull as a Captain America villain. I remember reading this issue, The Origin of the Red Skull. Well, not this issue of Tales of Suspense, but this particular storyline from Tales of Suspense. Great story of how the Red Skull became the Red Skull. Started out in World War II, and he got personally selected by Adolf Hitler to be the ultimate Nazi. I mean, he's wearing the swastika. Would they do that nowadays? I'm not so sure. Does anybody think they would do that in a modern comic? Is it okay to have Nazis as bad guys nowadays? I think it is. Everyone's gotten so politically correct and offended by everything that it's hard to say what would be considered tolerable. That's just my rant, so forgive my rant for the day. Anyway, this series does go through some World War II adventures. So you are going to have that, which I liked. I've always kind of liked World War II stories. Here's an interesting one. You got to have an appearance from the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and Hawkeye. Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch had not been around that long. Of course, anyone that's seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU movies, knows about Scarlet Witch, also from WandaVision. So it's nice to have that appearance. Still dealing with Nazis. Captain America keeps up the good fight. Jack Kirby keeps up the drawing. Oh, here we go. Captain America ends up fighting the supervillain Batroc. Batroc was he in the Civil War Captain America, or was it the Captain America movie? Someone let me know. Batroc was in one of the Captain America movies, because I remember him jumping out of a plane onto the ship, and he got into a fight with Batroc on the ship. Batroc is French, and he's French in the movies. And I was really pleased to see Batroc show up in areas. Pleased to see Batroc show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And of course, he's got it out for the Falcon in that show. And I'm glad they brought him over from the movie. I thought that was really cool. Looks like he got shot in there. I hope he's not dead. I like him as a villain, and I hope they bring him back. Here we go. I always got a kick out of these guys. AIM. The AIM characters. AIM is Advanced Idea Mechanics, and I get a kick out of AIM. Their wastebasket heads, helmets, or whatever they wear. I get a kick out of them. This is the start of a classic storyline, the Cosmic Cube storyline. The Captain America movie and the MCU in the first few years used the Cosmic Cube as part of their plot line throughout some of the movies. They didn't call it the Cosmic Cube, they called it the Tesseract, but it's basically the Cosmic Cube. And of course, the Red Skull uses it in the first Captain America movie. The Adaptoid and the Super Adaptoid are also villains that Captain America has fought. There he is. There's the Super Adaptoid. Hold on. Yeah, the Super Adaptoid. And I believe he's fought the Avengers and the X-Men. He's been around. Oh, there's Batroc again. Batroc's a good fighter. He can hold his own against Captain America. But of course, Captain America wins out because he's Captain America. Captain America's got to win, right? Now, here we have Gil Kane doing some artwork instead of Jack Kirby. I don't know. I'm not sure why Jack Kirby didn't do these issues. Did he leave the series? I know he and Stan and Marvel had a breakup, if you will, and he went to DC. I'm not sure of what happened between him and Marvel Comics. If any of you can shed some light on that for me, let me know. He did come back here, so I guess he didn't completely leave. So I'm not sure why he left for those couple of issues, but I'm glad to see him back. Oh, here we go. The AIM guys. They mentioned AIM in what was it? Iron Man 2, the movie? And I was really hoping to see these guys in their yellow suits and wastebasket heads, mask, and MODOK. I thought for sure they were going to bring MODOK in there, and they didn't. And oh, I was terribly disappointed. Maybe they thought it would be too ridiculous. I don't know. But I got a kick out of it. Get a kick out of AIM and MODOK. Here we have the Black Panther making an appearance. Who would have guessed when this issue came out that one day you would see a movie in the big screen done by Hollywood, big budget, of Captain America and the Black Panther together, just like in this issue. I bet, here you go, right here. I bet people couldn't have imagined. Couldn't have imagined. There's Zemo again. You can't really go by these Tales of Suspense covers about what's going to happen in Captain America, because a lot of them have to do with Iron Man. So you definitely have to read the story. Now, right here, at the end of this issue, we leave Tales of Suspense, and Captain America has his own title. Issue 100 of Tales of Suspense actually becomes no longer Tales of Suspense, but becomes Captain America. That's why it says big premiere issue. Now, this is the cover that's on the front dust jacket of the omnibus, the variant cover. I would have preferred that one, but never got it, of course. This is a good story. It goes over the Avengers finding Captain America. You can read about that in Avengers number 4. I have the, if you have the Marvel Masterworks or the trade paperbacks, or maybe you've got the Avengers Omnibus. I've got the Avengers Omnibus, and the story of Captain America coming back into a modern world is told in issue number 4. I like the Red Skull as a villain. He's just plain old evil. He's an evil son of a gun. Jack Kirby's still doing the art. Here's more of the Red Skull. But I liked that in the Captain America movie they did use the Red Skull as the main villain, because he's a really good foil for Captain America. He's the antithesis of what Captain America represents. The pages are nice, nice and glossy, smooth feel. This is same quality as you would find in a Marvel Masterworks. In fact, these would actually be the compilation of what, 3 Marvel Masterworks volumes, maybe 4. That's basically what they are. Batrock's back again. So he's been a good foil for Captain America as well. I don't know how Stan Lee and Jack Kirby kept all this up. How much time in the day did they have? Oh, here we go. Cold War paranoia going on. Again, product of its time. Keep that in mind when you read these. Product of their time. The Trapster. I don't remember the Trapster. I don't think he's a villain that made it. There's Sharon Carter. I'm not sure I really like what they did with Sharon Carter and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I won't spoil that, but I'm not quite sure I like it. And they're just telling the origin of Captain America over again. Not sure why. Oh, here we go. Captain America has to deal with the Hulk. Oh, here we go. Here's Hydra. And Madam Hydra, I believe. You know, I always thought she was, even though she was evil and leader of Hydra, even as a teenager, I thought, you know, wow, she's pretty hot. I mean, if you're going to be a villain, you might as well look good while you're doing it. This is art by Steranko. So if you like Steranko's art, he takes over in here. And I like Steranko, especially in his work on Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Submariner makes an appearance in this omnibus. If you like the Submariner. Got an appearance from the Avengers. There's Hydra again. Who knew? Who knew back then? Again, I used to read the superheroes fighting Hydra. I knew all of Hydra. And I never thought I'd see him on the big screen. I thought they did a good job of Hydra. I really did. Like I say, I wish we'd see AIM. I'd love to see AIM in the MCU. As far as extras go, we have Not Brand Ech. I'll be honest, I'm not a Not Brand Ech fan. So this was kind of... Oh, pages are stuck together there. This was not much of an extra for me. Here we have a cover pencils for issue 100 and 105. Original art by Jack Kirby. Here are some covers from Marvel's Greatest Comics. I think they reprinted a lot of these Captain America issues. Marvel Super Action. This all came later. And this is from the Essential Captain America collection, the 2000 edition, Volume 1. That's what that comes from. And there you have it. There you have it. Do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. This one's a good omnibus. If you're any... if you like Captain America at all, highly recommend it. Especially if you've been enjoying his exploits in the MCU and you've enjoyed the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you'll get a kick out of this one. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. And got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. I always appreciate input. And I'll see you real soon. Thank you. Bye.